North Texas, there's a house boom. Whole neighborhoods are being rebuilt, and wheeler dealers
lock it in.
are scooping up the old houses
Coming up
before they're torn down and moving them out to remodel and flip for profit. It's a risky business.
Now,
But here in Longhorn Country, there are a bunch of companies competing for the cash. They're flipping houses in record time, and the good folks of Texas come from all over
hope you like it.
to buy bargains and move them to their own land.
And I say so.
It's flipping and moving Texas style. Just a few miles west of Fort Worth, over the West Fork Trinity River, you'll find the city of White Settlement. It was called White Settlement because the town was built close to a Native American settlement, and it needed a name to differentiate it. A couple of centuries on, and the name White Settlement is still being used. There are all sorts of houses out here, some new, some old. Up for auction today is one of the old ones. And while it may be old, it sure is big. Over 70 feet long and over 1,000 square feet.
I heard it was a larger structure.
Dad always told me anytime pulling up to these houses, obviously, on the way there, we need to keep in mind looking at the roads, how wide they are, overhead obstructions, wires, stuff like that.
Sometimes neighbors come out, and you can learn a lot in an auction if you just listen to people talk to each other about the house.
Find out when the house was built, maybe if it was recently remodeled.
And if it's been vacant, exactly how long it's been vacant, because that can determine how good a shape a house is in.
Every time you get a house out here, it becomes a money maker. I'm pretty familiar with the roads around here, so heck, ain't gonna be far to take it to the lot. Well, I guess that deadgum house is behind that gas station.
Are we buying this convenience store?
No.
Oh, the house in the back. Okay,
That's
okay.
big.
It is a big house. Yeah, and it looks tall and long, too.
Well, my first thought is, ugh.
I'm right up there with you. I think this is a waste of ink on my tablet. Look at the height of that roof.
From what I'm looking at right now, we have old wood windows, which I like for decoration purposes.
Right.
And that appears to be asbestos siding. Man, I hate asbestos siding. Anytime you're dealing with asbestos, you've got to call in a hazardous waste company to properly have it removed. And I know that's going to cost us a minimum of $5,000 to get that stuff removed.
Hey, that's not a bad looking house. Tell you what, this is gonna be a tight location.
Where do you begin? The roof? The garage?
First assessment, narrow just to even get it out of here.
Yeah.
Second assessment, high roof. Third assessment, garage down there. An add-on on this end.
I don't know. Let's see if anybody else is going to be bidding on this.
I really don't care if they are or not. I wish somebody else would win it.
Oh, it's like asbestos siding on it.
I'm loving the height of the plate line. Just having the structure be that much taller, that's incredible.
And the last time we had height with one that was in Fort Worth, remember we had to cut the roof out?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. That roof ain't in too bad a shape. Let's see what we're gonna have here. Gonna make that rascal about 20 foot tall, and that's how I undersling it.
We need about 70 feet of beam, and it looks like we have about 10 feet from here to this property line.
And I don't even think you have 70 feet before you hit that house.
Not even close.
There's a whole lot that's got to be cut off, cut down, cut up.
Yeah.
With the asbestos, the moving cost alone, not knowing if we got to take the roof out or not, we're every bit of $7,500 in it right now before we even buy the thing.
Okay, well here, let's stay positive.
Got some diagonal wood put in there, siding, looks like that old tongue and groove. That's a good thing. That makes that house strong, stout to pick up. You know, all everyone sees around there is problems, problems, problems. And all I see is money, money, money. Cha-ching! The house looks like it's got pretty decent bones, and usually underneath that asbestos siding, you got a pretty good structure, so heck, so I think I can make money out of this.
I sure hate to come all this way and not put something in. A few bids. You go to the dance, you don't want to just sit in the chair. You'd like to go dancing. That's why you came here.
All right, we're going to bid, but it's going to be little.
If I get it cheap enough, I'm going to be in, and I mean all in.
I like the size of the house. I think that makes it worth some money.
The asbestos is what's scaring me.
I get it. What if we said 500?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, auction time, auction time. Meet me at the
Too late to
steps.
talk about it now. We just win.
Thank you for coming out. Up for bid today, we got a beautiful little cottage. We got an add-on with a garage. Let's go. $50 bid. I'm gonna 50 now. One. I'm gonna 150. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna 50 on two. Now 250. 250. I'm gonna 3 in the back. 350 you.
Don't go more than that.
I'm gonna 400 now. 450. 450 where? 450. I'm gonna 450. I'm gonna 425. 425. 425 now. 450. I'm gonna 450. I'm gonna 450. Final call. 450. I'm gonna 450 and I have sold 425. Sold 425.
This house.
That was a fast auction.
Hey, fast sale, fast money.
Good luck on this one, Randy. You need it.
Woo, we're going to see what we got today. Neat looking hallway. Wow, look at that dining room. A dining room for two. That is small. Well, I'm going to do something with that wall. That's what we got in this first room. Wow, look at these windows. They're not very energy efficient, but they are awesome looking. Gives that cottage look from the outside. Big old closet. Pretty good sized kitchen. What we got here? Uh-oh. What we got here? Uh-oh. Got a step down here. That's concrete. That's the bottom of them floor joists. You know, concrete floors, that's bad news. And building a subfloor in there and raising it up, that costs money too. I reckon what I'm going to do is cut this house in two and leave the part on the concrete floor where it sits, and I'm going to move the rest. Oh, look at that knotty pine. I can't take this room, but I am not going to get rid of that knotty pine. Wow. I bought this house for $425. There's $400 worth of knotty pine in there. I'm ahead of the game. Kitchen, dining room, front bedroom, hallway. Ooh, the bathroom. It's a pretty good sized little bathroom. An old V-board there. I like that tub as far as being able to step off in it. That commode's outdated. Let's go see what the next room looks like. Hey, pretty good sized bedroom. I'm liking this. Tall ceilings. I love the windows in here. Man, this thing's full of windows. Man, must have been a kid's room. Look at all that black and white. I remember doing my room, my mother had a fit. Now I know why. Nice big bedroom.
The bedrooms sure are big. Each one of them is around 150 square feet. The kitchen is good sized, but the dining room and bathroom are both pretty small. As for the living room, laundry, and garage and the add-on, they can't be moved easily or cheaply, and they'll have to be demolished.
I need to get asbestos off, that done, get the crew out here, get ready to pick this rascal up, get moved out of here and start making some money.
The add-on's going to come down before the house is moved. But because the siding is asbestos, the demolition can't start until the asbestos experts have done their work.
So you're going to demo that back half?
Yeah, no, we're going to save everything we can because it's got some knotty pine in there, and it's got some old shiplap siding in there, so we're going to try to save that. So that's why I figured, heck, if we could do it all at one time, that'd be the way to do it, you know.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to save anything if you would have started a demo on that with the asbestos on it. Once you demo with asbestos, all the material becomes contaminated and has to be disposed of properly.
If Randy wants to save the shiplap and knotty pine, he's going to have to get moving real quick because he can't start doing any demo once the asbestos work has started. Randy's team only has an hour to strip the inside of the house before the asbestos team gets to work. 4 hours later, and with the asbestos all gone, what's left of the add-on can come down. The rest of the house, about 800 square feet of it, is now locked and loaded onto the back of the truck. At over 20 feet high, the house is high enough to bring down a power line. The black pipe stretching from the front of the trailer to the top of the house guides the cables up and over, but there's no harm in giving it a helping hand. Finally, the house is on the road, but 10 miles further on, it's the traffic lights that are getting in the way. Then, it's full speed ahead. A couple of hours later, and just as the sun is setting, the house makes it to the lot. Bright and early the next morning, it's time to get started.
Come on, boss, they're working now. You look at them. Look. No one worker.
You better be working. You keep this clown on the clock all the time.
Dude, he's a good
Hey,
it's a good-looking house, boy.
the problem is we got a 3-bedroom house. Okay? And everybody wants 3 bedrooms. But the real issue is ain't no living room.
No.
I mean, when you come right in this house, you know what you're stuck with? Right there in the dining room. So, you know, we got to give up a bedroom. We're going to cut an opening here, and we're going to make this the living room. A nice 6-foot opening.
Okay, we're not knocking the wall out.
Not knocking the wall out. Right here.
Yeah.
Across here. And back down here. And what we're losing is a bedroom. But what we're gaining is a living room. And that's money bank, because you got to have a living room.
Got to have a living room.
You know, then what we'll do, we're going to leave this door opening right here.
Okay.
Okay, so this living room, this closet comes out. I love those windows, but we're going to have to update them. And then to make it more open, rather than knock that down and have to deal with the kitchen, I'm going to put a window box in there. We could see from the kitchen, living room, back and forth. That way, when the kids in here, mom keep an eye on the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Our company, that way, it's not open that way, but it's open in the fact that you can see.
Enough where it's visible.
And this is going to be like 6 foot right over here.
Well, you ain't asking us to do anything, Randy.
Well, you know, we're going to save most of it, but we're going to change it up.
We don't remove walls, and this is new.
So this is a dining room, but the problem is it's today against small, so I want to really open this up into the kitchen.
So we taking this wall out?
No, we're not.
What do you mean, no?
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to push this back a little bit.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to make a pump wall back here. And that'll open this up, take it all the way up across here, back down about right here.
There we go.
So,
Wait,
you know,
how
you're
far
going
back?
Oh.
Just a few feet?
You need like a 6 foot about. So then we'll open this up and it'll make this feel a lot bigger.
Okay.
You know?
Yes, sir.
But what I want to do is keep these cabinets right across here.
Okay. All the built-ins.
Yeah, all the built-ins.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to change out the lower.
Okay.
All the way across and around.
Easy? Yep. What are you going to do with these windows?
Well, we're going to keep the windows. We're planning to update them.
Right, but you going to put 3 windows back in the kitchen?
Yeah, probably.
Why not?
I'm choosing light over cabinet space. But what do you think?
I like it.
Anyway, here in the bathroom, what we're going to look at here is we're going to take all the fixtures out.
Okay, up there.
All new fixtures. Going to leave the design structure just like it is. Now, what we got left is 2 bedrooms, and I'm talking about large bedroom.
Nice size.
That's a plus.
So here's Randy's plan. The 2 bedrooms certainly are large, and they'll just need a patch of paint. The 3rd bedroom, though, will become a living room with an opening through to the hallway and a window box into the kitchen. There'll be another opening and a breakfast bar into the dining room, and the bathroom will be gutted and rebuilt.
So that covers all the bedrooms, kitchen room, dining room, living room. But now, what's been on my mind all night long until it broke and rained last night, and we got that whole end open. So let's get up there and take a look at that attic and see how much damage, if any, we got up there.
All right.
2 inches of rain fell last night, and with the roof space exposed, who knows what the damage could be.
So get up there and take a look and see where we're at.
God, dog it, Randy. How much rain do you get? It's kind of bad.
Because it broke and rained last night, and we got that whole end open. So let's get up there and take a look at that attic and see how much damage, if any, we got up there.
All right. God, dog it, Randy. How much rain do you get? It's kind of bad.
Let me take a look, because, I mean, it sounds like we're going to spend a ton of money.
No work down here. See all that I see?
It ain't that bad, is it?
No, I can't see nothing nowhere.
Well, you got to give me a horse Man, why do you tell me all this? Don't you know I got high blood pressure and get me upset like that?
I don't look bad, Randy. Just minimal.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to get this closed up. And we're going to have to get this braced off in here, bring it back down to that header. Let's close this end off, make sure we got a good vent in here.
Okay.
Closing in the roof space will only take a couple of hours. And while it's not raining, it's good to let it all dry out a bit. Until then, there's demo work to be done.
Yeah, we know we're going to put here.
Underneath old drywall, there's always some hidden surprises.
There you go.
There are nice surprises, like modern wiring that's up to code.
Well, we got good wire there, Randy.
And there are bad surprises,
Over there,
like what could be old wiring hidden behind the wall.
we'll let the box open. So let's get a screwdriver and pull that side and take a look at it. Okay.
If there is old wiring, the wall will need to come down and all the wiring will need to be replaced.
Why in the Sam Hill would you do something like that?
So we got metal boxes in the bottom, and then we've got plastic ones up on top, which is a upgrade.
Let's go pull another one. We got to figure this out.
There seems to be both old and new wiring throughout the house.
That's what I thought. Look at that. That's a fire right there, buddy. That's burnt in too. You know, that's going to be a problem. We're going to change out all that wiring because that won't pass code anywhere, and I ain't going to turn around and put a house together that's got that kind of wiring in it. We can't afford the risk. you got a fire hazard here.
Right.
So there's no use even doing anything until we get the electrical done.
Okay.
Get that electrician on the horn. Let's get him out here. Let's find out what we got, because I got a time frame to meet. That deadline's going to eat me up. Man, I ain't got no choice except to rewire this whole dadgum house. You know, it ain't just the cost of electrician that hurts. It's the fact I got to pull all that drywall down and then put it all back up. That's nothing but money, 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 and time.
2 hours later, and the cavalry's arrived.
Hey, what's going on? Man, I don't know. We may have a serious problem here on this electrical. I reckon I'm looking down the barrel of $5,000 on top of the asbestos. That's a big chunk of my profit.
What it looks like they did here is it's all disconnected and cut.
Right.
And they just left these old boxes in there.
So you're saying that's good?
This, we can just rip this out.
Okay.
It looks like they've remodeled because this is coming from the attic.
Cool.
So it looks like we just cut maybe a little spot out of here, get rid of these boxes around here and get it patched up.
You just saved me a ton of money. A ton of money. I thought, sure as the world, we were looking at boxes that we jumped over to that. I've seen that done before.
Oh, yeah.
And it won't pass code anywhere.
No, sir.
Well, it turns out all those burnt outlets, man, they've already been rewired, replaced, got new wire. Everything's up to code. I don't have to do nothing. That brings $5,000 back to my pocket. Made my day.
With $5,000 back in Randy's pocket, there's no stopping him now. Opening the wall between the hallway and living room is an easy fix. Randy stored the upper kitchen cabinets so they can be put back in later. Until then, there's an opening to be made for a new breakfast bar.
All right, Barry, here's the plan. So we'll jerk these windows here out. I won't save them because I've got another project down the road. So let's don't tear them up. So we cut them out, and then we need to reframe that and install these new windows right here. Okay?
All the old windows in the house will need refurbishing before they can be reused.
To save these weights, these are antiques. There's people still wanting windows like this, and they're looking for these old weights. Believe it or not, they're worth money.
Once they've been restored, the windows, along with the counterweights, will be worth a few $1,000s. But there's one catch.
Take it out on that side over there.
The windows need to stay in one piece.
Ooh, this thing don't feel very good.
It's not very sturdy. Let's be careful with it. Hang on. I'm going to set it down right here. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. I'll come out there and help you. Mary! What are you doing? Is it crumbling, eh? Let's see if we can get this one out intact.
All right.
The house has 17 windows. 6 of them are in good enough condition to keep. About 11 of them will be replaced with modern windows that match the style of the old ones. The kitchen will be flooded with light from 3 big windows. It'll also be flooded with light from the window box between the kitchen and the living room.
This hole in the wall,
Yeah.
it's a design feature.
Okay.
Communication for people to be able to...
You're going to put a nice countertop up there?
You know, if we put a bar in there and someone comes in, the home buyer, they may not like that. So if we just do a cased opening, then the option is there for them. Any way you look at it, it's going to be a win-win situation. So just leave it open, let some of them have a place for their imagination to go to work, you know. And worst case scenario, they come back in there and put sheetrock back over it, close it back in.
A window box, rather than a counter or a doorway, makes furnishing the living room easier because there'll still be a wall to place a sofa against.
Let's remove this tub. Heck, you know, you save it, look there, I've got a hole already in it.
Yeah.
So we can cut it out, section it out of there. But we're going to leave this closet, leave this link closet, and do not damage this door.
Okay.
It's demo time everywhere in the house. Now, it's the turn of the bathroom. The old bathtub surround is as solid as they come.
Behind the young shower and look at how soft. Ain't no mold,
Nah, this thing is good.
ain't no mildew, ain't no rot, ain't no burial.
Yeah, no for me.
$3,000 or $4,000 spent in the bathroom is easy money when it comes to flipping, because if it's done well, a remodeled bathroom should add $5,000 or $6,000 to the selling price. Work's rocking along. The roof cavity has dried out enough to close it in. And there's a whole lot of work going on downstairs. In fact, way more work than Randy expected.
What? Barry, where is the sheetrock? What? Barry, where is the sheetrock?
Well, we got in here, and I thought we could patch, and I got to looking. It's going to look so bad. And I got to talking to the rockers, and I think it was cheaper to rip it out and have them go new.
So we're really not out of time? I mean, we got...
Well, a little bit, but I think we're going to save in the long run. And we get a better quality job, too. That's a big thing, what I was thinking.
I'm all about the quality. You know, we got to have that.
Drywalling the whole house will take just one day, so replacing it instead of patching it has ended up saving a load of time and adding a load of quality. But that's not the last of the Barry surprises.
Well, I got more good news.
More good news.
Yeah, but look, Randy, remember the cabinet that was right here? Do you want me to get rid of? On the side of this thing is a trap door.
A what?
A trap door. I don't know why.
Like a secret compartment?
Like a secret compartment, yes. See? When I pulled that thing open and I got to looking around, that's good, right?
Well, ain't nothing good about an empty compartment. I mean, that's pretty neat, you know.
Look what I found.
You found this in there?
I said, I found it. No, go ahead, look at it. You're right. I spent money on sheetrock. I probably shouldn't.
You found $100 worth of checks in there?
Something.
The traveler's checks are over 30 years old, but because they haven't been signed, they're as good as cash, making it Randy's lucky day.
That'll help me on the sheetrock. I mean, heck, appreciate it. You know, finders, keepers, losers, weepers. You found it, and I'm keeping it. Thank you. We'll talk to you later. Damn, $100. Whoop. That makes it so bad.
Damn, right.
New drywall is transforming the inside of the house in just a few hours. And on the outside, new site has given the house a new lease on life.
You got it on your mark?
Yes, sir. It's going to look good. Shoe tie on it.
Tell you what, anytime you put a new fence on a house,
Looks good.
you talk new money.
Yeah.
People like it. I like it.
On top of the new siding goes new paint. The only question is, which color?
Yeah, I see this other color. Let's see.
What in the world are you doing?
So they give them many colors to pick from, and these are the three choices I come up with.
Those were the three you come up with?
I mean, if you go up there and do like this, we can block them.
That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Where do you learn this stuff from?
Well, you got to block out everything. I mean, I got three colors there. I like all three of them, but I'm really stuck on the one in the center here. So what do you think?
I do. I actually like that.
You think?
Yeah, military green. Why not?
Military green it is. And to smarten up the roof, $3,000 worth of brand new metal sheets.
Hey, Merle, how's it going?
Hey, Randy, howdy.
You're here just in time.
All right. Why, you going to put me to work now?
Absolutely. Hey, I think I'm going to go with that bone light.
Okay. Nice white, great. Reflects the heat.
You always do a good job, and you always do it in a timely manner. Watch that heat. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Merle.
You're welcome.
A light, bright roof will help to keep the house cool, and it'll look its best when it's contrasted with a darker color on the siding. Inside, the kitchen's coming together.
Make sure these things get set up just right.
Randy's keeping some of the old upper cabinets, but the lowers and the upper cabinets along one wall are all new. The new tub has gone in, and new tiling is replacing the old plastic tub surround.
Hey, it's looking pretty good, Mario.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it.
All right, got it bumped out there?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see how it's going to look. Man, I think that's going to work out perfect. Yep, and that's a nice, tight fit. Couldn't ask for anything any better than that.
Most of the finishes are pretty conventional. White tiles on the walls, darker tiles on the floors, and bright white on the kitchen cabinets.
I like the light color, the white. It gives it that airy feeling, you know, opens it up. So that's what we got in mind.
But Randy's thinking he needs a splash of color, and he wants his contractor Barry's son to help out.
So I got big plans for this countertop.
You thinking marble or granite?
Oh, no, way better than that. I mean, this is going to be, when you look at that, it's going to change your whole focus about granite or marble. We're going to do something different this time. A mosaic tile.
Oh.
You ever done anything like that?
Yes, sir. I got a couple years of tile experience.
Really?
I do.
So you know how to do that, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to put some sea glass in there. I think that's going to lighten everything up. Boy, and you can see the sunlight coming in, so it's going to bounce right off that.
Yeah.
Sea glass is the broken glass from old bottles that were thrown into the sea years ago. After 20 or more years of weather in the surf, the glass takes on a soft and frosted look.
Now, what color grout are you thinking of doing on this thing?
Yeah, I like white. You know, have that airy look. You know, where it's real clean, and that light hits that tile, it's just going to bounce right off the top of it. Speaking of white, I got my countertops in order to match the grout.
The light-colored countertops Randy's chosen, along with the white cabinets and white walls, will certainly make the kitchen feel spacious and airy. But it could be a case of too much of a good thing.
And I don't know. I feel I'm at Casper's house. Casper the Friendly Ghost, everything's white.
Yes, sir.
With the mosaic look and this countertop, I thought that would really make it stand out, but it's not. I need something a little bit darker here to make the transition.
The good thing about flipping loads of houses is you always have some spare pieces of lumber, tile, and countertop lying around. Just so happens that Randy has a piece of walnut he was able to cut down to the right length.
Oh, yeah. That give me the pop right there. Yep, I like that. That's it. Because I think that's going to set that off a little bit more.
All he needs to do now is order some more walnut countertop for the rest of the kitchen. Until it arrives, it's back to painting.
I'm glad you went ahead and re-sheetrock this. Don't worry about all that patchwork all over the place. Nice, smooth surface. All in all, I think very right. I think we save some money.
While Randy's painting the inside, young Cody started on the outside, painting it all his dad's choice of military green.
You rolling that on?
Yes, sir.
Well, I sure like it to be sprayed. Let's look at it and see what you got.
All right. Tell me what you think, Mr. Randy.
I think I made a mistake. I think I should change the color. With the gray and the green, it's not standing out. I've got no pow.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on the paint. Let's look at it. I think we need to go with that gray.
Yeah, I think you're right, Randy.
Because you look in there and you look at this, I don't think it's going to work.
Changing over to a gray color on the outside will tie in with the inside color scheme, and it'll make the shiny roof and the white trim around the windows stand out even more. The rest of the walnut countertop is already down, and the gray tile backsplash with contrasting white grout is looking smart. Now for the fixtures.
Well, I like these new faucets. They're a lot easier to use. Yeah. More user-friendly, quicker to install. Okay. Got that? Got this side. Drop it off in there. Thank you.
Bet.
On the floor, it's walnut-colored laminate to go with the walnut countertops. And to keep the flow through the house, it's the same walnut-colored flooring that's going down in the living room.
There's a lot of light that comes in there.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you first come in, all you had was this room and this one door that was just blocked in. This is just like a bedroom, After knocking that wall out and then cutting a hole over here, it changed the whole look of this house. I think it's really going to pay off.
Oh, yeah.
It's different,
A neutral-colored house is all about playing it safe because the house will appeal to a broad range of buyers. But if a flipper isn't careful, the house can end up looking dull. So Randy has a plan to jazz up the house a little with a large, custom-made mirror.
All right, what we're going to do is square this up over here and make sure that mirror is going to fit in here. So let's get that mirror over here and be careful. We don't want to break that rascal.
The mirror's going into the bathroom, and it'll have the bonus effect of making the small bathroom feel a whole lot bigger.
Tap it in here.
The house is slowly coming together in time for the auction. And in the dining room, the built-in drawers and shelves that were in the original house have been rebuilt just the way they were, complete with the secret compartment.
Jesse, come here. Y'all gonna close that secret compartment up?
No, I thought we'd leave it open.
Leave it open?
Yeah. Thought you might like it.
Well, I tell you what, that gives me an idea. Y'all gonna close that secret compartment up?
No, I thought we'd leave it open.
Leave it open?
Yeah. Thought you might like it.
Well, I tell you what, that gives me an idea. What I'm gonna do is put back what I got, except it's gonna be a crisp $100 bill. Real money.
So what goes around comes around. Randy's gonna pay forward that $100. And you never know, it may just bring him a bit of luck at the auction.
And that way, if someone ever remodels or they find it, it's gonna be a surprise. It'll be like that novelty. You run along there and all of a sudden you find something and it'll make your day. Because it made mine. I mean, it helped with the sheetrock. As much money as we're going to make on this house, heck, I could afford to do that.
What's likely to bring Randy most luck at the auction is a truckload of furniture to bring the house to life. Bringing the kitchen to life were some shiny new appliances. And bringing the outside to life, all you need is a truckload of carefully placed trees. One last thing to do, and that's to tick all the boxes to make sure the house has no hidden surprises. Except, of course, for that $100 hidden surprise in the secret compartment.
You can't tell nobody about this, you understand?
I'm not going to say nothing.
All right. And don't come back here and get this. This is a surprise. So. Can't wait to hear that sound. Don't let me down, pig.
With a lucky pig and a lucky $100 note. The only thing that's missing right now is a lucky buyer.
The color scheme is nice. It's updated, contemporary. The metal roof is a nice addition. Kind of a weekender is what I'm really looking for, and this house is great for that.
We are looking for a house for our land in East Texas. We love the outside. The color, the paint is perfect.
The outside of the house cost Randy a small fortune. Demolishing the add-on, removing the asbestos, new siding all around, new paint, new windows, and a new roof set him back well over $13,000.
We're looking for our first home. I just got jobs, that kind of thing. So we're just looking for a house to kind of settle down and move into.
When you walk in, you see the window box, which leads to the kitchen, which is really open and inviting for entertaining guests and really maintains that open format, which I really enjoyed.
Mom, let's leave it in the kitchen and you're
That sounds good.
Creating the window box and the opening to the hallway were cheap. Just a few $100. The laminate floor, drywall, and paint, plus rebuilding the drawers, shelves, and hidden compartment brought the total for the living and dining areas up to $4,300.
I love the mosaic. That's an artistic touch that I wouldn't have thought done.
It's a nice touch of color that it's different than the rest of the house, so it's a nice touch.
The mosaic sea glass countertop only cost $150. Some of the cabinets were reused, but the others were all cost-effective standard sizes. And to them, the cost of the laminate floor, countertops, tiles, sinks and fixtures, and the kitchen came to $5,100.
Yeah, it's a really nice mirror.
I think the bathroom is huge for a house this size. There's room for two people to get ready in the morning. We'll be fighting over space.
The bathroom had to be rebuilt from scratch. Vanity, laminate countertop, fixtures, tub, and tiles cost $3,600. Plus, another $90 for Randy's custom-made mirror.
I'm really surprised by the size of the bedrooms. The master bedroom was plenty of room for us to put our king-size bed, probably.
And the bedrooms, they're just both spacious, and if she wants to bring a friend with her, there's plenty of room for them to hang out.
The two bedrooms are king-sized, and that means a princely cost for the floors, drywall, and paint, coming to $3,300. Randy bought the house for just $425, but it's a big house, and it cost him nearly $6,000 to move it. The biggest cost of all, though, was the remodel at over $33,000. So Randy's going to be looking for at least $40,000 before he'll start to feel lucky.
Lone Wolf, hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, we're doing good now. We got this whole house finished.
Well, what do we got to have for
Anything north of $45,000.
$45,000.
Anything less than that, forget it.
Well, we got a pretty good market going on out there. Let's let the bidders tell us what it's worth. How about it?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Get it going. Sell it today.
Auction time, ladies and gentlemen. It's auction time. Are you ready to have an auction? My name is Myers Jackson. I am the auctioneer, and I want to welcome you out here to another scorching day in Fort Worth, Texas. But we're going to sell this house right here behind us. As always, we sell these houses as is, where is, with any and all faults. That means if you go in there and you find a wallaby in the water closet, they don't flush him because he's cute. And he's going to be yours. Are you ready to start bidding? I'm glad you are, because we're only going to start the bidding at $20,000 today. Who'll be the first one? Thank you right here. $20,000 bid now. 25. 5, 25, 25 to bid. Bomb at 25. 5, 5, what ain't number would bid the bomb.
Come on, move it up.
25 would bid the bomb at 25. 5, what ain't number would bid the bomb. 25. $20,000 bid now. 25. 5, 25 would bid the bomb at 25. 25 would bid the bomb at 25. 5, what ain't number would bid the bomb at 25. 25 and a 30 bomb at 30 now. 35. 5 would ain't number 32 and a half. Now 5. 35. 5, 37 and a half. 37 and a half. Ain't number would bid the bomb at 37 and a half. 45. What ain't number?
Get north to 45.
42 and a half. Get back in. 42 and a half. You can be 45. 40. 45.
There it is. There we are. Now let's go.
You can get in 47 and a half. Ain't number would bid the bomb at 47 and a half. $48,000 on it.
Now I'm getting paycheck.
48 and a half. $49,999, $49,000, $50,000. Come on,
Come on, bring it up there. Yeah.
50, now 51. 51 again, with a bit of 51, now 52. Ma'am, I think you can do it. $52,000, 53. I got you now for 53 and a bowl to bid. 454. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's hot out here. It's hotter than a boy rooting around the electric wire fence, but all you can do is bid one more time. We're going to 55. 56,000. 56,000. She's saying do it. She got the mission. 56,000. One more time. 56,000. 56 and get in. 56. Now 57,000. Who'll give me 57 down and get in when they ain't? Who'll give me 57 down. Ain't I'm going to get about 57. What about it, sir? 57. Is that your judgment? We're going to sell it. 57. You say no, and I say sold. $56,000 sold. $56,000.
Well, congratulations. I was hoping y'all would get that house.
We are like on cloud 9 that this house is now ours.
These countertops are for mermaid, like me.
Yes, you got your mermaid countertops. It's just perfect. It's like somebody asked us what we wanted and put it all in this home for us, and we just can't wait.
Randy spent just under 40 grand on his house, and with a sale price of 56 grand, he's in the money to the tune of $16,285. Looks like paying it forward with that $100 bill has made it payday for Randy.
Geronimo,
hey, what's happening?
Another sale for you, man.
Hey, we did pretty good. Made money. Thank you.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? That was incredible.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it's got to be. If you're going to do this, you got to make money.
Hey, lucky for us, we're definitely in a seller's market.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yep.
I can't wait to see the inside, though.
Do you want to see what I did to the inside?
Please.
I'd like to.
Remember, you messed us by $25. Ladies first.
Paid for beauty.
Hey, anytime.
Randy, this is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, man.